Hello, I'm Wave. Let's talk about more tools and shortcut keys. Last time you saw how the tools we have tried the following, such as pen tool, select tool, text tool, shape tool, etc. Now, we'll go ahead with the additional tools. One is called a deformation tool, for example, say, a warp tool, as seen in Adobe Illustrator. Warp tool lets you warp different types of shapes, like a vector tree trunk, where the rectangle tool has used. Other type of deformation is called pucker and bloat. Pucker tool lets you compress the shape as the corner points move away, like square turned into a star. Conversely, a bloat tool lets you bulge the shape as the corner points come closer, like square turned into a flower. These two differences, you know about pucker and bloat tool. And let's take the third one, called a twirl tool. Twirl tool makes the objects into a spiral curve, or like a vortex. These are called the deformation tools, the one which used in Adobe Illustrator. Next tool, the eraser tool, which erases off the objects, but can sometimes be partially erased. For example, the square turned into a cheese by punching holes. You can do this in many ways on your own. And the last tool, we will talk about a Boolean tool. Boolean can be referred in many ways, such as algebra, expression, function, and data type. There are 4 ways to use a Boolean tool: add, subtract, intersection, and exclusion. Let's consider 2 shapes like ellipse and rectangle, again as seen in the last video about the blend tool. Now, we will overlap them together and make modification in 4 ways. First case, if you add the 2 shapes, it will combine together to obtain a newly created shape. Second case, if you subtract the 2 shapes, the remaining portion will either be a part in ellipse or rectangle. Third case, if you intersect between the 2 shapes, the remaining portion will be found between the 2 shapes as a new shape form. And fourth case, if you exclude between 2 shapes, the intersecting part will be removed as there are 2 separate shapes left. Additionally, you can create a Venn diagram at least 2 overlapped ellipses, and you can determine whether it is added, or subtracted, or intersected, or excluded. Last but not least, the basic shortcut keys you have to find out. Press Ctrl and A to select all objects. Press Ctrl and C to copy objects. Press Ctrl and X to cut the objects. Press Ctrl and V to paste objects. Press Ctrl and G to group objects. Press Ctrl and D to duplicate objects. Press Ctrl and Y to redo. Press Ctrl and Z to undo. And press Ctrl and S to save a document. So, you are familiar everything about tools and its shortcut keys. Like, comment, and subscribe now.